Good morning, Aries. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Today I will be presenting a reading for your astrological sign to discover if your lover will come back into your life. In this spread, I will be examining what or who might be blocking your happiness or revealing what may comfort you during this time of limbo. So with that said, Aries, using the major arcana cards only, and I'm using the African tarot deck, I have already shuffled and displayed the cards as you see here. So Aries, let's go on and get started with the bottom card to see what energies are kind of pervading your reading. We have Justice here. So what this card is all about, Aries, is reaching goals. It's all about cause and effect and trying to kind of understand the workings of destiny in your life or your affairs. You will find that the astrological counterpart of this card is Libra. So it could be a Libra that you have some focus on or perhaps thinking about. So compromise is usually intrinsic to this card and learning to kind of do what's necessary in order to be fair to ourselves and others. You will find that this card is usually the love verdict type card. And with that said, it says if you have suffered mistreatment in a relationship, you can certainly look forward to a successful outcome. And this card is also kind of adds another layer to it. It says that you're going to be or have been reviewing the quality of your love life, your relationship, and you will or have come to the realization that quality, not quantity, is what you're really wanting. And so far, it's kind of been the other way around, you know. But this card is also kind of telling you to kind of let, tomorrow, take care of itself. So let's go on and jump right in and look at your past. So let's look at your experience to date. The card that falls in this position is the Moon card here. The Moon. And Aries, this card is all about inner disturbances or disquiet, or perhaps a bit of a feeling of foreboding or dread, and a very perplexing, changeable, or deceptive course of your affairs in pretty much whatever area that is important to you at the moment. You'll find that this card usually connects you to the mystery and nurturing qualities of the female spirit, because one of the things that you'll see with this card is often kind of makes you feel a little paranoid. And it also can even suggest actual deception, sabotage, or perhaps psychic attack. And what I'm getting here, Aries, is that you wanted your dreams to come true or things to kind of go smoothly, but you had a feeling that they were not going to. And with regards to this relationship, you were feeling a bit disillusioned or disappointed in this relationship because you really thought with all your might that the relationship would work, but it didn't, or it didn't get off to how you would want it to get off to. So you felt a bit, experienced a bit subterfuge and disunion in some sense. And I feel that you were very crushed by a huge disappointment. It looks like that the individual from whom that you counted on doing something for you let you down, or it kind of devastated you. And your thinking was or appears a bit muddled, and you were troubled by feelings again of dread, deception, or foreboding because you really couldn't see your way clear on any level and had a terrible feeling that, that you were going to lose out in some way or be disappointed in some sense. Okay, let's move on to where you are now. We have the Sun card, Aries, which is a beautiful card here. And Aries, this card is really all about people, is about society, is about the public, self-image, vindications, and unions. You will find that this card is associated with Leo. So again, there can be a Leo also energy that might be present as well. And it deals with leadership and kind of with being the center of attention. And I'm feeling right now that you feel empowered and want a union or marriage, and you are seeking God or conscious or cosmic consciousness in some way. But I'm feeling that although at this time you would not see the one that your heart yearns for, others are going to vie to take his or her place, Aries. But I'm seeing someone you recently or you were thinking about is going to call you, and it could potentially be a lover or two. Again, just to say that it looks like reconnecting with the one that you want to be with at this moment will have to be put on ice. In the future will kind of look uncertain to you. And this, as a result of this, it looks like you're going to be feeling drained emotionally or spiritually. And because of this, you're going to find, or either feel yourself very tired, lackluster or blah, if you will. I'm feeling that, existing plans are going to change due to either going to be a caller that comes through or a caller. But you're going to be grateful, it looks like, for a second chance or reprieve and for the things of true value in life that you really do have. This card is also suggesting to me to indicate to you, Aries, is that try not to judge conditions by appearances. Because this card is suggesting to me that you've triumphed over the events and lessons of the past and are molding a new persona, which is not yet strong enough to really hold its own. And it seems that the space that you're in now can be likened to a womb, perhaps, which is kind of protective and nurturing. And when this embryonic stage or metamorphosis is complete, I feel that you're going to be strong enough to really face the world, and or spiritual integration is going to be attained. Let's go on to see what kind of crosses you or really comforts you. In Aries, we have the Hermit card here. And with this card, it's all about really seeking or finding or really problem solving, perfecting or completing. It's also about a lot of people from the past kind of trying to re-enter our lives. What you will find is that this card symbolizes the deeper levels of the psychic, the wisdom of the higher self. It is connected to Saturn or Cronus, and it relates, Aries, to the astrological Saturn return that usually occurs once every 28 years. And you will find, Aries, that like Saturn, this Hermit is a known taskmaker and tester. He kind of forces us to get very serious about our lives. And this card is really kind of saying to you that having retreated into yourself, relationships are not currently really necessarily a priority in your life. But however, in spite of the feelings of detachment, it looks like you're going to be connecting with somebody very soon. So I'm kind of getting a sense that you want to change your destiny or get back together with an individual from whom you've been estranged. But I am seeing an old flame or romantic interest again re-entering your life. But when they re-enter, Aries, I feel that you're going to still feel like you're strangers in some way. And I'm feeling that, as I said, you're going to be very grateful for, reconnecting, because you're going to feel that your wish has been granted. This card is also suggesting to me that it looks like you kind of reached a point in your evolution where you should know that you don't have to really have all of the answers or really know the future in advance in order to kind of ward off failure. It seems that reservations and distrustful thoughts perhaps have been or are barriers that kind of stand between you and the source, and they must be worn down, Aries, and eliminated. Let's move on to your outcome card. We have a very good card here, Aries. So I am 100% certain you're going to be reconnecting with the individual that you've been estranged from, because this card is all about new beginnings, manifesting desires, love urgings. The counterpart of this card is usually connected to Mercury. Mercury is all about communication, the planet of mental agility and quickness. This card symbolizes intelligence, psychic discovery, new beginnings, and, dreams that you can kind of reach within to manifest. And this card is telling me is that though you don't think so now, a new romantic beginning or rekindle affair is at hand, and a great love affair is imminent. You need to understand too, Aries, that you are only at the first stage of your development, and you must understand your place in the cosmic scheme of things. The universe always, remember, it always gives more than you can conceive of ask for. All you have to do is to accept more and believe. Just like they said, or the Bible said, thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto thee. So if you start thinking like that, then, you'll start seeing a lot of changes coming about in your life. So Aries, I hope you all enjoyed this reading. This is basically all that I have for you from this time frame until the 14th. I certainly appreciate if you guys continue to send me along any comments. If you'd like to have a personal reading, the fee for that reading is $50. And or if you'd like to send over a donation, the email address for that to send over donations as well as requests for readings is WAT61073@gmail.com. I certainly appreciate your time, and I look forward to posting more readings for you in the future. Thank you.